I think it's pretty good. I mean, it was very tiring though, because our coach's plan was he was just throwing as many people as many events as he could. I guess so. Like the week before, it was really light, like very light with the workout stuff. He's like, all right, let's really try to show out this meet. So he put everyone was like doubling, tripling up. For my case, I did like 4 events, so very tired after. Well, before that, it was in the 401 dash. We did win that against Merrimack. Funny enough, I think we were up. It was us and UMass Amherst. It was us two at the finish line. But I think Merrimack, they dropped the baton next to us. So, but I couldn't even see him because like it was just out for our head. So yeah. But then the 100, I think I was seated like last in my heat because there were some fast dudes in that heat. And I don't know what happened, or maybe I just got faster. But I guess there was a lot of headwind or something. But I ended up getting like third in that. So. Well, I high jumped, I think maybe 3 seconds after I just ran the 100, so I was very tired, but still pulled through, found something, I guess, and went jumping over it. But it took a lot of attempts, a lot more than I'm used to, because I was just so tired. Well, I prefer running because just for me, it's easier. I feel like there's a lot less to think about. I feel like where jumping, it can be really frustrating. It's like, oh, if you, like your elbow goes up the wrong way, or you don't plant your foot is right, it's like you mess up the whole jump. Like most of the jump is just the run up before the jump, and that can be a lot of stuff to think about. That's why for running is just, did you train for it? Yeah, then just run, you know. Usually we focus on, I say like we jump like rarely. We usually focus on like that groundwork, like everything leading up to the jumping part. So I feel like jumping wise, I'm fine. It's really the approach part. It really is that. If you don't set that up, you don't set the right foundation first, it's just not gonna come together. So like, how do you describe it? It's like running like a J. Like you want to run like straight and then you want to like curve into it. So that when you're taking off, it's like you keep going straight, but you're taking off at like an angle, and that's the part that I really struggle with. I think my J is more like a P, if that makes sense, where it's too flat, and it needs to be a lot like sharper. So that's usually what I'm working on in practice. Well, I would like to focus on high jump, but I don't know, high jump just be really frustrating. But so that's why I do kind of prefer the running events. Like we did set goals at the beginning of the season. I did hit one of them for the 100, but yeah, high jumping is looking very slow. So, well, I'm just as many events as I can, honestly. That's what I'm looking forward to. I would love to do 4 again. I mean, usually these later ones, they got trials and finals, so I'll probably be even more tired than before. But yeah, I'm looking to do as many as I can. I'm like, well, that's great. It just shows, I guess I have a lot of value to add to the team, I guess, as what it means to me.
I definitely feel honored. I mean, being a freshman coming in, there's a lot of great athletes, so getting it for a second time, it's a huge accomplishment, and I'm proud of myself. I spend most of my days at practicing hammer. I just started doing a little bit of jab, but when I do go up back and I'm throwing, big thing is just working on my release, trying to find my rhythm and find a good tempo. A big thing is for me is trying to have patience when I'm throwing. I tend to try to move too fast, so I'm trying to work on slowing down my rhythm and starting slow and getting faster. Well, the first thing is I'm hoping for great weather. I mean, the last 2 Merrimack meets have been a bipolar mess. It's been crazy. There's been a lot of rain and hail. So first thing is me just hoping for a great day, a good, nice weather, sunny. I guess I'm just kind of just going in. I know I can throw further. I'm doing it in practice, so I'm really just trying to let it show and meet day. So that's it. I guess leading up to it, I'm just gonna be practicing the things I said I'm trying to work on, which is the tempo and my pacing.